Hello guys, welcome back to Knitting Catalog. Please subscribe to my channel and like my video. So if you are just coming by my channel, please subscribe as well. I just want you to stay by. Today I'm going to share with you how to make rib 2x1, a stretchy hem, but this time around is 2x1 rib on a single bed. A simple way of making it that you will get it very straight and simple. So right now I'm going to go ahead to cast on 20 by 20 needle for what I want to demonstrate right now on how to do it. So I'm going to select 20 by 20 needle and I'm going to cast on with it. So I'm using tension 9. Then I'm going to hang this on. Make sure it's straight and it's centralized. So I'm going to hang my weight on it as well. Then I'm going to bring back the needle at the back to join the working needle in working position. So I'm going to knit about 2 row, additional 2 row. This is 1. Let me just allow this one to and come back the second one. So that's altogether 3 row. The foundation row, the first row, the cast on row with additional 2 row, making 3. So you can see making 3. So right now I'm going to go into selection of the needle I've just cast on 20 by 20 needle. I just want you to see it properly. So I'm going to leave 2 needles on working position and remove the stitch on the third one and hang it on the fourth needle. So I'm going to do like this to all the needles. So I'm going to leave 2 again and go to this one, number 3, and remove the stitch and hang it on the next one, just like that. I'm going to remove this and hang it on it, just like that. Remove this and hang it, remove these stitches and hang it on it, just to leave 2 needle, and the next needle is going to be empty. So this is what I will do around all my cast on needle, just the way you are washing it right now, to the end of the needle. You can see it. So that's it. So make sure the back needle, the empty needle, are being straight, because I don't want them to work. They are not going to work for some time. So this one is going to be straightened also. I want them to straight also, so that they won't go back to where I don't want them to go. So you can see, leaving 2 needle and remove the next needle, leaving 2 needle and remove the next needle. So that's how it is. So right now I'm going to go ahead and knit the rows that I choose for my rib 2x1. So I'm going to knit up to 40 rows. As you can see, I have 3 rows already in my row counter, so which is this. So I'm going to go ahead and knit with my tension 8 and knit more 37 rows to make it 40 rows. So let's go ahead and knit. You can see the way the two rows have been formed and giving a dashed line at the center of each two rows, in which is the needle that we remove that creates this loop at the center. So, 40 guys, this is 40 rows just now. So I'm going to go ahead and remove my weight on it gently, because I don't want to lose the loop I'm going to use to fold it back into hem. I don't want to lose the loop, so I'm going to remove this gently as well. So you can see the loop, the way it looks like. So this will help me to hang them, to fold it back gently according to how it will be placed without wobbling or shifting or not lapping very well, or just like that. So I'm going to use this loop at the tip of the starting point of my work to fold it back on the needle. So I'm going to go ahead now. So I'm going to pack all the non-working needles back to working position, to B position, because I want to fold the hem right now. So I'm going to pack them back to working position, and I'm going to hold on onto this loop, the first one, and hang it on the first needle. So I'm going to leave this second needle and grab the second loop on the third needle. So I'm going to be gapping one and hang the loop on the next one. I'm going to be gapping one needle and hang the loop on the next needle till the end of this rib 2x1. So that's how to fold it in a way that it will lap properly, it will not shift, it will not bend. So I'm going to leave this one and hang it on this one. So this loop is what I'm going to use as a guide to fold it properly. So I'm going to leave one needle and hang it, the loop, the next loop on the next needle. So that's how I will do it to the end. So I'm jumping one needle and go to this next needle and hang this loop on it till the end. So this is how to fold rib 2x1, and how to select your needle for 2x1 rib. 2x1 rib is a type of stretchy hem, and stretchy hem are used maybe for your sleeve band, neck band, and maybe body band of your work. So I'm going to pick this and hang it on neat. Then make sure they are not coming out, they are not jumping out of the needle. So I'm going to push all the needle out to secure them not to come out of the needle. Then the one thing to do is to drag this tail of my casting on, the first row of my casting on row. I'm going to drag it to make sure I close up the loop a little bit so that it won't create a bigger loop at the back of the rib 2x1. So I will just drag it the mouth of the tail of the first row I knitted, to drag it up to close up the loops that I used to fold my rib 2x1. So right now I'm going to knit as if I want to knit back of a sweater or any project I'm knitting. So I'm going to close this up with 10 rows. I have 40 rows on my counter, on my row counter, so I'm going to make it up to 50 rows. Then that will do to show up how the rib 2x1 is going to look like. So right now, let me knit 10 rows. So you can see how close up it is by dragging this first row that I knitted, by dragging the tail of the wool to close up the loop. So that's 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, sorry, I've knitted 13 already. I'm just enjoying the whole thing. So I've knitted 13 already. I have intention of knitting 10 rows, but not too bad. So I'm going to end up here by cutting off my wool and hang it back, and I'm going to drop it for you to see. You can see the back once again. You can see the back, and you can see the way the the two needles have formed. Then this gap that we have loop here, is the place that the empty needle are being removed to give a kind of elastic band, a stretchy band. So I'm going to follow the knitting out of my knitting machine to see the front side of it. So you can see the way the body of the sweater is like straight, and this one is shrinking back inside. That's the job of stretchy hair. So I hope this is helpful. So please subscribe to my channel and like my video. Thank you for watching. Bye.